Hello, Doctor. My name is LAU WEN ZHEN and I come from pt2 section 5. Now I will introduce our proposal. Our idea about this proposal is about making a snake game. This is a common game that will play by our child, and this game always will be installed in the notebook, so it means that it's a common game that will play by us, and it's a fun game and interesting game. So we always will play this game when we feel very boring. Now I introduce my member. My teammates are Daniel Deng, Wei Jun, Brian Ding, Jin Ying, and Chok Long Jie. About this game, the player will be required to move the snake to collect food and drag the food to endpoint, and they need to avoid collect with the world that made by us and prevent the snake will eat any part of its body and eat its tail. If they face this problem, they will lose a point and the game will be over. They need to start another game. So in this game, the player need to earn as much point as he can and stay alive until the end. The player will use the keyboard to control the movement of the snake. And they control the snake to eat the fruit that they want. This is about me. Now Daniel will continue my presentation.
Alright, so hi, my name is Daniel Wei Chong, and I will start to present about the fulfillment that is required in programming this snake game for our project. So as we knew, there are a lot of fulfillment required in this project so that our snake game can be a success and also be successfully played by every single users. So what is the first fulfillment that is used in this snake game? First and foremost is the encapsulation. So for encapsulation, we need to include the attributes and methods for the snakes, such as in attributes, color, food, and size need to be taken account so that the snake game can have their original property. And for methods, like how do we need to control the movement for the snake in this game, and how can we make the movement for the snake much more easier. So for the second one will be the array of objects. So what does it mean by the array of objects are the variable can store a collection of data of the same type and category inside of this. So how can we correlate the array of objects in this project is like we can store numerous coordinates and location as well as store results and show it in the end of the game by creating the array of objects in both of these attributes. So for the third one will be the associations. What does it mean by associations? So these associations can be defined as an indication on the relationships between classes through their objects. So we also use this association to link different classes in coding so that when one object wants another object to perform a service for it, then this association will play a significant and dominant role in ensuring that that particular action can be performed well. So for the fourth one will be the inheritance. So inheritance basically it provides a more concrete way to create a new class from an existing class. So for example, we can conclude the marks gain and clear the marks to 0 as pointing inside the game. So like for example, if the snake successfully eaten the particular object, then the mark will be increased. And if the snake uh unfortunately go and collide with the wall or eat themselves, hence the marks will be deducted to 0 automatically. Last but not least is polymorphism. Polymorphism is the ability of objects to perform the same actions differently, but in a different manner. So like for example, by this principle, we can use it to control the movement of snake as it can control the movement in different directions. Like for example, the arrow key plays a very significant and dominant role in ensuring that this polymorphism principle can successfully be outclassed and also showcased in this project. So that's all from me. Thank you and have a nice day. Stop.